During World War II, a period of immense global conflict and turmoil, both men and women found themselves subjected to a wide array of persecution and violence. The horrors of this era included ill treatment, forced labor, starvation, deportation, humiliation, and even death. However, it's crucial to recognize that women, in addition to these adversities, faced unique and profoundly challenging circumstances related to their gender, including issues surrounding pregnancy and abortion. The prevalence of violence during this time was not limited to a single context. It could manifest in various places, such as within the confines of private homes, on the streets, in prisons, and in the notorious concentration camps. Notably, in the occupied territories, many of the crimes committed were attributed to not only the German forces but only their collaborators from other nations, including Hungary, Romania, Italy, and local allies. Holocaust survivors have shared harrowing relocation of their experiences, recounting instances where drunken German, Hungarian, and Romanian soldiers molested women under the cover of night. These traumatic events spurred parents to go to extraordinary lengths to protect their daughters from such abuses. Their efforts included discussing them, spreading rumors about fictitious illness like typhoid fever, and generally doing whatever was possible to deter the attention of these malevolent individuals. There is substantial evidence attesting to the participation of individuals in criminal acts. For instance, the diaries of German soldiers themselves offer chilling accounts. One diary entry detailed the captivity and abuse of a 19-year-old girl over 2 harrowing weeks. Similar narratives of heinous crimes were presented during the Nuremberg trial, further documenting the horrific orders and endured by women during this period. Over the course of World War II, Nazi Germany and its allies constructed a staggering number of approximately 40,000 camps and detention centers, each serving a variety of purposes. These included forced labor camps, facilities designed to hold those deemed enemies of the state, and the most notorious of all, the death camps. Within these camps, prisoners faced countless challenges, often succumbing to the cruelties of bullying, rampant diseases, deplorable living conditions, persistent hunger, brutal physical labor, and even inhumane medical experiments. Historical records suggest that at least 18 million people passed through this system, underscoring the vast scale of suffering experienced by individuals confined within its walls. Yet, the injustices did not end with these dehumanizing conditions. The leader of these ghettos and concentration camps, as well as guards, often exploited their power and authority to force women into relationships, sometimes in exchange for basic necessities like food or medicine. For instance, Clara, a Jewish survivor of the community's Plural ghetto, recalled that a policeman would permit women to leave the ghetto only if they agreed to engage in a relationship with him. In desperate circumstances, many women had no choice but to comply to gain access to essential resources. However, it's crucial to note that some women perceive their bodies as a resource for ensuring their own survival, that of their beloved ones. Myrna Goldberg referred to these arrangements as relationships for survival. Galena Klotzman, a Jewish survivor of correctional labor camp for Jews in Anatokwa, shared an account of a woman who agreed to a relationship with man and managed to escape the camp. Despite these instances of survival, life for women in concentration camp was exceedingly arduous. Historian Regina Malhuser noted that procedures such as head shaving and forced undressing led to women experiencing more negative feeling than their male counterparts. The experience was further compounded by the discomfort of unwarranted physical contact and invasive exterminations. In some camps and ghettos, women were subjected to the horrifying practices of forced abortions, sterilization, and medical experiments. These compounded the suffering and anguish they already endured. These atrocious acts accomplished by the social stigma surrounding them often silenced the victims who grappled with shame and demoralization. Modern perspective often debate that the extent of the German army's involvement in crime against civilians in the occupied territories. Some argue that the soldier did not engage in crime against women and pursued brothels in a relatively civilized manner. However, this view is disputed as it is contradicted by an abundance of historical testimony. The occupation plan promoted cruelty toward the local population, and there is an extensive record of women who suffered at the hands of German soldiers. Thus, it is crucial to acknowledge their crimes rather than deny them.